Happy Tuesday, Sooner Nation. As David Morton says, it's time to get this thing popping.
Party started.
Puffer jackets for the win tonight. Jay, is that a green one?
It's like a green and a blue. I got a bunch of different jackets, but I don't know where are you doing this at? I'm in my garage. It's cold. Where are you at?
Yeah, I'm in this pod room, a little outside of the house. It's cold.
Do you not have a heater?
We look like the Oregon Duck colors, Jay.
No, mine's not green. You look like Missouri, dude. You're a Missouri fan?
Chief T-Bird, message board fighting.
What's going on?
Apparently, people are already commenting and getting things rolling on here. Thanks for joining us, everybody, as always. Let's keep this all friendly, I guess. But Sooner fan, Savion Byrd is not coming back. Yep. Thought he was, but he's not. He's going to be an SMU Mustang pony.
Hey, I saw some comments in here earlier about the OU Arizona Bowl game, almost just a week away. I think that is going to be a tough game. OU has lost a lot, have lost guys in the portal, and Arizona hasn't lost much. So I think it will be a tough game for sure. Hey, nobody's fighting. They're good.
No one's fighting. It's all good. Hey, this is just like last night when everyone was on here saying, oh, McCain Matoyer, we're reading on Cap and these other places that McCain Matoyer's locker is getting cleaned out. What did we tell you guys last night? I'm sure it was just friction. It's what football players do. No one's leaving the team. Stop listening to that hogwash.
I agree. Hey, Jackson, I see OU Twitter's a bunch of bait. Listen, I saw DG. I haven't been talking about DG in 2 days, have I, Jeremy?
You haven't, but we can talk about it tonight.
I'm going to talk about him for one thing, and here's what I'm going to say. And I don't care how you take it, but a lot of people on Twitter saying everybody owes DG an apology. For what? What am I going to apologize DG for? Listen, if he truly – he's coming out now saying basically these emojis about Caden Green going to Missouri and not Oregon. Why did he do that when all this was going on and people were bashing him? Why didn't he do it?
I don't really care, but someone's asking you about Harding winning their first football.
Harding won the national title, and I think they set a record because they only ran the ball on the whole season 26 times. I mean, they only passed the ball 26 times.
Oh, yeah. They ran it
the whole season, dude.
Old school. Hey, Colin, you're right. You can't listen to the drama. Danny proved everyone wrong on that. And, Brian, you said don't believe the hype. I'm thinking you're talking about Arizona, but Arizona – to me, Arizona's got some weapons it's gonna test OU, and OU's got a lot of young guys and a totally different quarterback who I think's better than the other one. A line that could be makeshift, but I don't think you can say this, and I'm not getting on you, Brian, but I think when people say like we're Oklahoma, they're Arizona, that doesn't really do anything for me. Sorry.
Why is that?
What you're implying, though, is saying, well, we're going to win by our name only, and that's not the case, Jay.
Well, and Arizona had a good year.
Arizona had a really good year. As the sheet says, a new offensive coordinator, new QB. I do like what I'm hearing about Jackson Arnold. Salchuk talked about his leadership qualities, and it's unbelievable what you're hearing from the players and the coaches right now.
Yeah, and no new news at all today from the portal for Oklahoma, other than Caden Green made it official going to Missouri. I like your Missouri jacket you got on. You supporting them now or what?
This isn't Missouri, dude. I got this today.
Your son had a Missouri sweatshirt on earlier.
It was a Tiger sweatshirt from a high school, Jay.
Oh, it looked like Missouri. My bad.
Sooner fan. Jay, you think there's any traction at all?
On what?
Damani.
Possibly. I mean, I think there is. I think there's mutual interest there. But, hey, I want to get to something. And I'm going to say a bold take right now.
Oh, early on, huh?
Huh? I'm going
with the big bold take.
Big bold take. Tomorrow's early signing day. I think there's going to be a surprise tomorrow.
On early signing day?
Yep.
Is the name McKinley?
I'm not saying a name. I think there's going to be a surprise.
Please.
I'm not. I'm just telling you. That's just it's a gut feeling. It has nothing to do with anything. It's a gut feeling, dude.
Please, Jay.
Look at Mez. Big bold take. OU signs talent.
No, Jay
Cop
won't
out,
say
they
who
say.
that. You think or you know Chief
No,
T-Bird
I
asked
don't
him.
know anything. This is a
Hey,
gut
wait,
feeling.
stop right there. You don't know anything, period. There we go. Good sentence.
No, I didn't say that. About this, I don't. It's a gut feeling, dude.
Jay Jones says McKinley, Jay. It wouldn't be tomorrow. He's going to wait till February is whatever.
Yeah, he's probably waiting.
Hey, all the guys that have committed, I'd be shocked if there's anyone who doesn't sign that's committed. They're all going to sign. And Daniel Akinkumi's probably going to start at about 2 a.m. today.
Yeah, I forget the time difference, but he's starting at 10 I think, Mountain Time, maybe. I don't know. McKinley could go to Texas, Ricky. That's a possibility. Here's what I'll say about McKinley. I think McKinley will not go to Texas A&M. I'll say that. Whether he goes to LSU, Texas, or OU, I don't know, but I do not think he'll go to Texas A&M. I tell you a team right now who's on the rise. Syracuse.
Yeah, they are actually.
They are on the rise.
The hub. This is my opinion on the matter. I think OU would have gladly welcomed Savion Byrd back. I think there were probably some stipulations, some things that he would have to correct before maybe they would take him back. I don't know that for certain. He decided to go elsewhere, but I'm just saying that there's obviously something there because he should have been a starter, and he wasn't. There was something there, immaturity. I don't know. Call it what it is.
Hey, SMU is another school that's having a great portal season, and they're going to be in the ACC. So they're going to be a good team in the future, I think, SMU.
Daniel Purple Orca 40. Daniel Akinkumi will be a diamond in the rough.
I think he will be too.
I think he's probably, you're welcome, Hub. I think he's probably the most underrated of that O-line class because, like we said yesterday, he hasn't played a whole lot. He's new to the game. He's going to be so fresh and raw. He's going to embrace everything. I like to compare him to a sponge. He's just going to soak it all in, every bit of that coaching.
Hey,
Arizona's better than SMU, guys.
In the portal today, you had Evan Stewart finally hit the portal, wide receiver, stud. You had USC lose one of their top defensive ends. USC just continues to lose guys, but
Lincoln Riley's leaving. There's no question about it.
I think so, but we'll see.
Yeah, Ron, I think Arizona's better. And Brian, I know you were just trying to talk up OU. I'm not bashing you. I'm just simply commenting on it. Jay,
Man, I saw.
What about the look? That's photoshopped. It's photoshopped.
It is not, dude.
It is.
How do you know?
That's not real.
It is real.
Now, is he massive? Yes, I think that was
says
photoshopped.
It's real too. It's real.
Who said it's real?
He's only a junior, dude.
It's not what?
Jimmy, it's not. It's not photoshopped. Hey, Jimmy's asking about Tackett Curtis. Any chance, Jeremy?
Yeah, if Odom comes here.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of a chance.
If Odom comes here.
He was also on that picture. He was mauling and holding that guy on the picture. So
clear hold. Mark's going to be trolling.
Mark, did you get on that? Mark, did you get on that USC live last night?
I agree, Mez. You got to get Odom if you can. But the only way that's going to happen is if maybe Ted Roof leaves.
Mike, I would love Anton Junekaj. I think he would be outstanding.
Oh, I would love to get Anton Junekaj, and I like Chief T-Bird's plans. Jay. I'll drive the Brinks truck. Chief T-Bird, you want to roll with me?
Hey,
let's roll it together. I'll back that. I got my CDL, boys. I can back that thing up.
You might have a CDL, but you can't drive a Brinks truck.
Oh, I can drive whatever I want to drive, Jay.
You cannot. Hey, let me ask you this scenario for you. I'm going to throw a weird scenario out there and just say, first off, is this a pretend scenario? Is it a actual, could it be real, or do you think it's just probable or anything? Okay, answer this question. OU has not gotten one defensive lineman in the portal.
Correct.
Is that because they are holding out for maybe one or two that they think they're going to get? And I'm going to say a couple names. Are they holding out to really throw everything at McKinley? Are they holding out for Hicks to enter the portal? Are they waiting on something like that? Is that why? Or are they just haven't found a guy they really wanted?
Mez says Hicks Jr. is coming. I'll believe that when I see it, and I think he's going to enter the portal after the bowl game. And maybe they've been told that. Maybe that's been leaked to Bates because obviously they visited him. It hasn't been leaked to the media yet. And then I'm going to go back to some of these comments. Yeah, Roof is under contract till 25, but contracts mean nothing. I agree with the viewers here. And Chuck, I think the O-line, if you can land Fabechi and Vandermark with Spencer Brown, I think the O-line will be really good next year, actually.
I do too. Hey, Richard, I agree with this take. They could have kept Brian Odom the first. They could have really tried to keep him, but he left. And I don't think there's any shot you're getting one of those guys back to OU. No shot. Sooner fan says they're holding out for Hicks to enter the portal. Jackson Wright says McClellan, McKinley, Hicks, one of them got to be a Sooner. I would agree, Jackson Wright. They're not just going to go. Here's my thing. Here's my take.
If you go 0 for 3, it's bad. It's bad.
What?
If you go 0 for 3 on those 3 guys, it's bad.
Well, what I was going to say, I don't think there's any chance they're not getting one defensive lineman out of the portal. Do you?
They have to get one.
Well, I think they're going to get one. I'm just wondering.
I'm still thinking it's McClellan. I've kind of turned the table. I'm trending up towards McClellan right now.
Really? You think McClellan?
Yes. Jay, I think you would have committed to Colorado already, and Missouri's getting everybody. I don't think he goes to Missouri. He may get lost in the shuffle there.
Yeah, Ron, you're right on this. I don't know if the way I worded it sounded like that, but yes, he basically did not get offered the job here, and he left with Riley. But I think he was. I mean,
hey, Thor. While I agree with you that there's needed to be some time to gel, part of that is OU has brought in portal guys every year. Rouse was a portal guy this year. McCain Matoya was a portal guy the year before last. They're trying to work on some pieces. The other thing I would say is, it says by that time we've lost games. OU did not lose to Kansas because of rushing game because they had about 300 yards rushing. So it wasn't really an O-line problem against Kansas.
It did take them a while to kind of sink this year, I thought.
I agree it did, but that's not why they lost the Kansas game because of the O-line.
Part of that was guys like Savion Byrd just not
they had 300 yards rushing.
Yeah.
So
what did you think today?
Overton goes to Alabama, guys. Overton at Bama.
Overton went to Bama. Jayshon Ross went to Bama. I think you could probably mark it down. Evan Stewart's probably going to be at Alabama or Texas. Texas is getting a haul.
Yeah, and hey, Thor. That's why I'm all for Bates being the starting center in the bowl game, letting him get some reps because I think he's one you're going to want to roll with.
Hey, and let me go to Dal Pose here. He agrees that Chief O-line is biggest concern to me. Hey, if anybody watched the Under Armour game last night, probably the defensive line may not be as a big concern as we think because I think this recruiting class is next level.
There's no thinking about it. It's just, are they ready to play in the SEC year one, Jay?
Danny Okoye kind of looked like a man amongst boys, and those were some of the best players in the country that he was whooping up on.
Mark, I love your come to Oklahoma, date a softball player. It seems to work out for a lot of them. Jay, Mars Jam may have a point here. Do you think the coaches are thinking, why would we want to bring this guy in if David Stone, Jaden Jackson, all of them are better?
No, here's what I think on that. I think fans have to realize, listen, guys, you have to realize some of these teams, and I'm going to just say some names, Colorado, maybe Missouri, they're going to overpay for guys. Whereas OU might think, well, I'd like to have McClellan, but maybe I don't want to pay that much for him. It's kind of like a market deal. Like, is he worth that for your team? I think that's more of the issue. I don't think it's I'm sick of people saying OU has no NIL. That's not true. I think they're very selective on how much they pay one player. Missouri may throw a buttload at Caden Green. OU's not going to do that. OU's not going to throw everything at one player.
Mars Jam says watches a lot of film. Hey, Chief, Okoye trains with a guy named Chief Christian Littlehead. And
Yeah.
he's not the only one. There's about 4 in this recruiting class that train under Chief Littlehead, and every one of them talk so highly of him that I wish there was a way, you could maybe get that guy on staff.
Yeah. 405, well, we don't owe DG anything. And hey, to me, fans are going to say whatever they want to say. I don't think you need to. I mean, if you want to apologize for what you said, whoever, do it. But I don't think people need to be coming after other people saying you owe somebody an apology. I think that's childish.
Hey, Hunter, talk if you want to drop in the chat, Hunter, about NIL. I think, like the Williams Nwaneri thing. He committed to Missouri. He was able to cash in on that commitment, the NIL package, prior to January, right?
Yeah.
Or that's why he committed there. That's what a lot of people are saying. That state, they were able to do that. It's not the way in all across the board.
But there are different ways to get paid. Some may be you get paid off of, you go do an autograph. There's different things you can get paid for.
But Hunter's right. School and state kind of matters.
And there are
to me,
contracts on.
To me, that's not fair. That's not equity at all, but whatever.
Mike says some OU fans need to stay away from social media.
A lot of people need to stay away from social media.
My whole thing on the DG thing is I guess I don't understand why DG didn't put these emojis out while this was going on and defute it right there.
That was my deal with it.
Like, why is he waiting until he commits?
He comes out now. Yeah.
Commits to Missouri and then defute it. Why not say right away, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Whatever. Let's not go down there.
Yeah, I mean, it says, Jay, you are crazy. If that's the case, it wouldn't be getting more than one player.
What's that in regards to?
I think that's in regards to what Jay Jones maybe have said. I missed it.
What did Jay say? Chuck, what is that about? I'm confused on that one.
Jackson, you don't have to protect the guy. You're not Kevin Costner from The Bodyguard.
Hey, who is going after DG now? I don't understand.
DG's a big boy.
He's at Oregon. He's going to do good at Oregon. Let him be. It's fine.
Got a great future ahead of him. I don't think he cares about what people are saying about him.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Oh, he was addressing you, Jay.
Addressing me for what?
I think he was addressing you maybe about saying more than one player because of how much money. I don't know. I'm waiting to see what he says.
Hey, Chuck, and ask it in a different way. I'm confused on what you're asking.
Yeah, Chuck, ask that again.
I'd like to answer it, but
someone asked it. Ryan.
Chuck,
Ryan, the podcast. Ryan, here's the deal. I'm in Oklahoma. Jay's in Arkansas. I've got where I'm at, it's not really a shed, but it's not really inside the house because I'm kind of loud. I have 3 boys. It's about their bedtime, although 2 of them will be up. We're off school for 2 weeks. And my wife, it's a little loud, so I come out here to this little pod room. Jay is in the garage, I believe.
Yeah, I don't have an insulated garage. It's pretty cold out here. Hey, Chuck says they aren't giving all the money to one person. Who's they?
I think he's talking about what you said about Caden Green, but OU's not doing that. Yeah.
I'm not saying they are. That's not what I said. So I'm confused. What I was saying is basically I think OU's not going to overpay for a guy they don't want. I mean, if he's not worth that, they're not going to pay it. Some teams will pay more than a guy's worth just to get him on their team. That's kind of what I was saying.
The Hub's in Arkansas.
Where are you at, the Hub? Where do you live? Trivia.
You trying to get his address, man?
Jackson's wanting trivia, bro.
Missouri's got a big bag. I don't know how, but they do.
I agree. They do have a big bag. Hey, first trivia of the night.
Budweiser is a company in Missouri. It's probably them.
Hey, there's the standings on the bottom. Let me ask the first trivia. We're going to go with Christmas trivia to start it out. Okay. Christmas trivia. Who does not love Christmas Vacation? One of the classics. Jeremy, do you like Christmas Vacation?
It's okay. It's not sappy enough for me, but yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Okay. Anyway,
Walmart's in Bentonville, Arkansas, guys.
No, they have a tie to Missouri. That's how they're getting a lot of money. Yes, that's correct. Jackson, you're right. Okay, here we go. What coffee mug is Clark drinking from when he talks to his boss? Okay. What coffee mug? Kind of what is on the coffee mug? This should be pretty easy.
They're all dropping in quotes from the movie.
Let's see. Not world's best boss.
Was it Moose, Jay?
Mike's pretty much got it. Yeah, Tasmanian Devil. That's it, Mike. Mike with the point tonight. Good job, Mike.
Hey, Jay, Hub is from Hardy, Arkansas.
Where?
Hardy.
Okay.
I thought that's what it said. I couldn't.
Jackson, you're late. Tasmanian Devil. Everybody's
Sooner
late.
fan asked me my favorite Hallmark movie. There's one I have to watch according to Brett Reich. I haven't been able to watch it yet, and it's Biltmore Christmas.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
One of my favorite actresses is in that one too.
Yeah, Kim once says, "What I don't get is Mizzou. Mizzou outbid us before Green signed with OU. Dad has lost his mind." I mean,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened in that situation, Jay. I don't know what happened.
I don't really know, and I don't really care at this point.
No, but someone earlier said
next year that game's going to be wild.
PJ Adebawore against Caden Green. I mean, I'm there for that. Hey, was it Ryan that just said that? I've heard really good things about Violent Night.
Violent Night?
It's like a Viking Santa thing. I've heard really good things about it.
Is that on Hallmark?
Ricky McCoy said it. No, it's not Hallmark. I think it's Amazon Prime, dude.
Isn't that a scary movie?
It's not scary, I don't think.
I've
heard it's really good.
Sounds scary to me, Violent Night, but whatever.
I mean, there's probably some violence.
Hey, so tomorrow's early signing day. Everything should go as planned for Oklahoma. I don't think there's anything from Oklahoma that's going to change unless one surprise, a good surprise. But that's
we are dropping a video for every player that signs in this class. It'll be about an 8-minute video of every player. Make sure you tune in. We'd appreciate it. Just give an overview and our thoughts on the player.
Hey, and we should probably tell everybody right now, tomorrow night, we'll be a little bit late.
Hey, Charles, you don't like to come on here talking about stuff that has nothing to do with OU football? Listen, I'll say this, Charles. We just simply follow what the comments are saying, and then we bring in our own things, and it's mostly OU football on this. Sometimes we go off topic, but that's just what we do. We want to apologize for that, but thanks for being on here.
Oh, this is a great. This is great, Adam. Think if you buy the wrong guy, it can destroy your program. Got to be smart with your bags. That's 100% true. What if, let me throw this scenario. What if Caden Green was wanting Billy Bowman money? I don't know what any of them made, but I'm just saying, like, a guy that's been through the ringer 3-4 years versus a guy that's a fresh. I mean, that's a fine line. I don't know how you're going to handle it, guys.
Jay, what position does your surprise prediction play?
I'm not going into any specific.
You're full of it, Jay.
Jeremy, you're full of it.
I think I know who it is. I'm not going to say it, but Jay, Charles remember Charles in charge? So good.
Yeah. Hey, does the money purple?
Charles in charge of our day, of our life.
Man, when you sing, it's so bad. God.
Yeah, that's why I do it, Jay.
Why late? Tomorrow, OU basketball starts at 8:00. That game's going to go till 10 probably. We will probably come on right at 10. I'm guessing it'll be 10. OU basketball's not ranked number 7 very often, and this is a number 7 versus a number 11 ranked team. I'd like to see the end of that game. I think OU's good. Now, we could come on at 9:30 if OU's dominating and rolling or something. But if it's a close game, I'll probably be on the end.
This is not Missouri. It's just a Missouri colored jacket. It's not Oregon, although it is kind of yellow. It's just a puffer jacket. I think OU does win tomorrow night, Sheik.
A lot of people talking about Terry Bussey flipping.
Why are they talking about Bussey flipping?
Hey, Chief and Jackson, are you saying flipping to LSU?
I think they're saying he's flipping OU.
No, not to OU.
That's what they're saying.
No. No.
Jackson is. What have you heard, Jackson? What makes you say that?
Hey, all I can say is getting a unicorn. Yeah. Chief T-Bird says the same thing. Maybe they're on the same message boards or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, in general, I think there's going to be one flip. I think they're going to get a flip. Hey, was there commercials or something? What's going on?
I have no idea.
Jackson is Chief T-Bird source. All right,
wow,
that's
scary, Chief T-Bird. If Jackson's your source,
Hey, let me answer this. I was about to answer this question earlier. Will the money ever run out? I don't think money will ever run out in this NIL day. I think it makes the sports, it makes too much money. I think it just does. I think it's too much money. Jackson says he's a good source, bro.
Okay, I don't care. Yeah, it says they got hit with the commercial, but we're not. Yeah, it's YouTube. Hunter's not running ads for no reason. It's YouTube doing it. We're sorry. We're not making them roll. We're not doing anything out of the ordinary. We're just trying to be the usual that we are in here.
Now the donors could stop ponying up if the team's not performing. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, Kim, I like this comment, Kim. I am too. I'm really excited about the bowl game. A lot of questions are going to be answered. Mainly, we're going to get to see a generational talent in Jackson Arnold play and see what he brings and kind of a skill set. We think he's going to be elite, but it's still great to watch.
Yeah. Hey, Adam? What is somebody explain the premium to me? I know it goes ad free.
I guess YouTube.
But I think that viewers have to get the premium for that, correct?
Yeah, it's nothing that we do, I don't think.
Jackson's wanting a Sooner Surge collective for. Hey, can't do that.
No ads is what premium's about.
No ads, boys.
Yeah. O-line lineup for the bowl. Okay, let's give the O-line lineup here.
Okay.
It's going to be, my opinion, Bates. I know we disagree some, Jay. Bates at center.
I would agree with that.
You are going to agree with that now? You're on that side?
For the bowl game, I agree.
You're going to have Walter Rouse, McCade Matoyer, and then you're going to have Sexton on one side, and I'm going to go Jake Taylor. Why? Because I like the name because he was in Major League.
I'm going to go with the surprise. The only thing I would change out of that would be maybe Everett at guard, or Heath Azida. I think Heath Azida is really doing good. I see him more of as tackle.
What about Caleb Schaefer?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't think he starts. I mean,
I personally want to see Josh Bates because I think that's your center to quarterback snap next year. So I'd like to see it now.
Hey, Williams-Zabala. Jason actually said this. We talked about this as the day that Caden Green left, and it looks like Trapp also says that. Now, we don't know that this is true, but obviously the tackle position, specifically the left tackle position in the NFL, is always a higher paid offensive lineman because you're protecting the blind side of franchise players. We don't know if that was in conversation, but there could have been something to that.
Yeah, but the more I think about it, the more I think Bill Beadham next year would probably put him at tackle, left tackle.
Yeah, I agree, Jay.
I mean,
he may be stubborn, but I don't think he's that stubborn to lose the guy. And for the dad to just go off the way he did, that seems a little bit much to me.
What do you think about Missouri with this Eli Drinkwitz? I mean, what is made them so good right now in the portal and recruiting? Is it pure money bags?
Yes, for the most part.
Obviously, they had a good season, though. That helped.
Always helps, Jay. Chuck's worried about me. Thanks, Chuck. I could use another hug. Hey, not that I've gotten one yet, but I'm done. I'm sick of the portal. I think it's ridiculous. Don't make me go off here. I'm going to be so mad.
Go off, because I know you want to. You've been holding it in.
There's got to be a punishment for these guys.
I say you can transfer one time, but I still think you have to sit out a year.
Sitting out a year solves everything.
And here's where the problem is. It's causing the ones that recruit, that commit to these schools. You can basically commit and sign, and if you make a mistake and don't like that school, you can leave.
Exactly.
You're not really making a true commitment for a career. I mean, for 4 years, you're basically saying, "Hey, I'll give it a shot. If I don't like it, I'll leave."
What's a free trial?
Maybe
oh yeah, any school you go to is a free trial.
Yeah, Missouri does have Walton money. That I've heard a lot of that too, and which is so crazy that Arkansas cannot get better at NIL. It's crazy to me.
Mike, I would say bravo. You're absolutely right. Put Roof as an analyst and bring in Odom. Why would you get yelled at, Mike? I think most people would agree with you on that.
About what?
Moving Roof to an analyst position.
I think Roof's about done after another year, probably.
Maybe this year, Jay, after the bowl game.
Yeah, 6 Walton billionaires. Why is Arkansas not using the Walmart money? It's in the hometown of the college.
Yeah.
Fayetteville is Bentonville. It's right there. Why are they not using the money? I don't understand the difference.
It's going elsewhere, Jay.
And you got Vendor City in Bentonville. I mean, you got Tyson. You got all the big places.
Hey, yeah, one word contract, but I get that, but contracts don't really mean that much.
Hey, let me bring something up. Did you see a lot of coaches apparently are upset at Matt Rule?
Why?
Because of
the quarterback,
how much it costs to get these players. Coaches are not happy with him throwing the number out there.
Well, I guess you can't argue that he's being transparent at least. Hey, Spencer Brown went from the dirtiest player in college football in my mind to a player with tons of passion and excitement for the game.
What's that in regards to on the dirtiest player? I mean, I think I'm missing.
I think there was a game where maybe I've bought into the Spencer Brown hype. I will say that.
Yeah. Mark, you're not wrong there. Jerry Jones should be paying something to Arkansas. I mean, it's silly that he's not, but that's what it takes. It takes big donors.
The guy who was laying down.
Oh, that's right.
BB likes the nasty streak.
BB likes that nasty streak, boys.
Hey, Jay, my whole thing, again, on the portal, I think if you ask Brent Venables, he hates the portal.
I don't think so.
I do.
I think he uses it. He doesn't use it like other schools.
I don't think a lot of coaches would be fans, except for one that you heard, Dion. He loves it.
Jay, do germ again. That was pretty good.
What'd he do?
I don't know what he's saying. What Chuck's saying.
Maybe you acted like me, Jay.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Now, I do agree with.
What about Ricky's question here? Or maybe it's a statement that he thinks Oklahoma offered Green more than Missouri. Look, the rumor, the stuff that came out was OU offered Green what he wanted. They met the number. They met it. And Daddy said,
Hey, Ricky, I don't know money details on this, but I hate to burst the bubble, but I think it was a lot more than $400K. So that's just a guesstimate from me. I think it was more than that. Don't you?
Yeah, and Jay brings up a good point. They work harder, longer. Think about this, Jay. You have to almost have a recruiting staff for the portal only, because that's a whole lot of tape you got to watch.
Yeah, but you got to keep. More importantly, you got to keep your players, dude.
Agreed.
I mean, you got to keep your players first and foremost.
And I just think that the message it's sending to young people is You don't have to be. If you don't like
Wait, young
playing,
people, they are young people. They're 18
even
and
younger,
19.
even younger, Jay.
What are
Hey,
you talking about?
was the Twitter space hosted by Chad Smith? Hey, you don't have to. If you're not happy, go elsewhere. That's not good for marriage. That's not good for school. That's not good for anything.
The culture's been trending that way for the last 10 years, Jeremy.
And it's bad.
I agree, but what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it?
They have to sit out a year.
That's the only thing you can do, really, to fix it. I think. There's going to have to be a consequence.
Malachi Nelson going to OU. I hear. Just kidding.
Yeah, I heard that too, Ken. There's no way that's $400,000. Okay. I don't know where the $400,000 came from, but I think that's absolutely
the Twitter space earlier.
Do you believe everything you hear on the Twitter
Absolutely not, especially if Cap's on there. I believe Cap is capping, I promise you.
Yeah, I mean,
coaches leave midseason. Look, the generation, Easton is saying himself, Easton is saying the generation is so soft. Hey, I know why you're laughing, because Cap's also the one that said last night or yesterday, everyone got on this. People got on here saying things like, well, McCade Matoyer's leaving. That's because of what Cap said. And then today he had to come out in public and apologize or something. Come on.
Chief, appreciate the super. As always, you're always great at that. We really do.
Drop the name, Jay. Who do you think?
At least say who. I told you earlier, I don't have a specific name. I'm telling you, I think somebody's flipping to OU tomorrow.
Who?
I think there's going to be a surprise.
Oh, you said you knew who the surprise was.
I didn't say that. When did I say that?
Earlier.
I said I think there will be a surprise. Listen, I'll throw 3 names out.
Okay. 3. Give us 3, Jay.
3 names that, who knows, maybe it happens.
And then I want to get to Mark's comment here.
Terry Bussey.
McKinley.
Dominic McKinley, go ahead and sign tomorrow. That could happen. Probably not. I'm just saying, it could be a surprise. The other would be, dare I say it, Williams Nwaneri.
What? Wow. Okay, you're wrong.
He got that money from Missouri.
None of those will happen. Hey, Evan Stewart to Bammer, Texas. Hey, that quote from Mark, I think, is a Denzel Washington quote, and I love it. Absolutely love it.
Jay Don. Well, I told you guys, this is all just I'm not saying it's going to happen. Did I say it's going to happen? I said, I feel like there could be a surprise. That's all I said.
Don't send the chat into the frenzy.
Hunter, you know me, and I haven't mentioned Williams Nwaneri's name in 2-3 months. So
the hub does seem the hub. You're right. The money is extreme. I think it's too much. It's ridiculous. And the thing is, I just wonder what's going through guys like this. Herschel Walker, Bo Jackson, guys who were elite athletes that never got a chance to even get paid at all. It's ridiculous.
Times change, dude. Get over it.
Jay.
Get over it, dude.
I'm over it.
NIL's not going anywhere. You don't think the players should make any money?
I didn't say that.
That's kind of what you said, Herschel Walker.
Do I think a college education is worth a lot? Absolutely, I do. It's been downgraded. It's like, who cares? All I get's an education? Well, come off it. You're getting a free education. Sorry.
I'm with you on the free education.
It's just ridiculous, the numbers that these guys are getting, Jay. Oh, it's going to create strife. It's got to create a rift between athletes and players in programs.
Hey, Hunter, I'm not disagreeing with Jeremy, but what I'm saying is it was going this way. There was no way around not having NIL money. Players were getting so pissed. College game may went away. I mean, players wanted to
T-Bird says if one of those guys does it, Jay, everyone should drop $20 in tomorrow's show. And you would be the next Dionne Warwick. We would put Dionne Warwick as your name, not Jason.
Why are you going? I'm not a girl.
Dionne Warwick reads minds, apparently. Remember? Psychic.
She's a woman.
I know.
I'm not.
Hey, look,
Jeez.
listen, I'm not saying people haven't been slid money under the table for
It's
years.
been happening for 10 years probably.
It's just out in your face now, and it's ridiculous, some of the
And this
numbers.
is it. Who put that? Oh, Hunter. 100%. Name, image, likeness. That's what it should be. It should not be, I'm going to pay this guy to come to my school. It should be, they got to earn it a little bit. That I agree. That's got to be the thing. That's got to be the heart behind
The
it.
Danny Stutzmans of the world who have created and done a great job with their profile, with their of who they are. Those guys are the ones that should be selling their jerseys, getting more money. Unfortunately, it's you're 6'5", 320. You're going to get paid more than this other guy. I don't know.
Yeah. But here's the thing. NIL's been only around for what, 2 years now?
2 years, 3.
Look how much it's changed in a year.
Oh yeah, Spencer Rattler was one of the first ones, and it was more about name and image likeness.
And I also think if Alabama wins it all, Saban's going to be like, I'm done with this.
He didn't want to deal with this anymore.
Riding off into the sunset. Hey, we got to get second trivia.
Get it.
Second trivia. This is football trivia. OU football. Here we go. Bill Beatenbow, guys. All I want to know is, in college, who was his head coach in college? You didn't know this one, Jeremy.
I did not know this. Hey, Jay, what did you think about what Chip Kelly said? Did you like it?
Loved it. Hey, do you even know where he went to school, college?
Who?
Bill Beatenbow.
I think I know.
Boom, a chic. Got it.
I think it was Jay. I think it was Kentucky.
Iowa Wesleyan. How mummy. And you know who the OC was? Mike Leach. Look at that.
What would the great late Mike Leach say about NIL, Jay?
Well, you heard what he said about the whole playoff situation. I mean,
absolutely.
Good job, Chief.
I don't think
closing that gap on Sooner fan, bro.
Jay, I don't think Nick Saban's out doing a whole lot. I think they bring guys in. He doesn't have to. His name already recruits.
Yeah, Iowa West. Yeah, Leach was his OC. It's a great question, and he comes from that tree coaching wise too. So it's cool.
I am super stoked for tomorrow night's game. Again, we're going to be on here right after the game, so it probably won't start till 10 o'clock the live tomorrow. But super stoked about this game tomorrow night. Providence beats Marquette. Top 10 team in Marquette by 15. OU destroyed Providence.
And Marquette's ranked like top 5. So if OU wins, they're going to be top 5.
I'm not saying Nick Saban doesn't recruit. I'm talking about the portal. I think there's 2 different recruiting. You got the portal evaluators, and you got the recruiting evaluators at a lot of these schools.
You almost need 2 totally separate.
You do.
Here's the very first thing that has to be fixed on all this. The calendar. It's bad. You cannot have guys entering the portal before bowl games because they have to get on a team for next year. They have to fix the calendar. It's
got to
wrong.
Get the calendar
it's
fixed.
Bad. You got to do something about it. It's ridiculous. How can we not fix it? Like Chip Kelly says, get a commissioner. It's not that hard. Get a commissioner. It's time. You got NIL now. You can't have NCAA running this thing.
There is no solution, as Hunter says. Fred, where does D.D. Westbrook rank in the receivers all time? Let's rank them right now, Jay. Top 5 OU
receivers.
Top 5 OU receivers. Go.
Top 5. In any order, or can I just say 5?
Let's just say 5.
I'm going Broyles, Clayton, Shepard, CeeDee Lamb. Maybe Westbrook. Would that be the 5? I'm missing somebody.
I'm going Kenny Stills.
No way.
OU receiver? Yes, I am.
Top 5?
Kenny Stills. Let me talk. D.D. Westbrook.
Stills, I missed Hollywood.
Stills. Yeah, you can't get them all. Lamb, Stills, Westbrook. I don't have Broyles in my top 5.
What?
Stills, Westbrook.
Malcolm Kelly?
No, I don't have Kelly there. What do you mean scorching hot take? This is a good take, Hunter. Jay, is Drake Stoops on that list?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no Broyles is absolutely.
I'm going to tell you why, Hunter.
Tell us why.
All he was a screen receiver. That's it.
No. Oh my gosh, that may be the dumbest thing you've ever said in your entire life. You need to take that back. You owe Broyles an apology. Talk about owing DG an apology. You owe Broyles an apology. Wow.
Tell NFL that.
That's weak, Jeremy. Keith Jackson, not really considered a receiver, but I guess back in his day, maybe. I mean,
yeah, I mean, they've had a lot of great ones. Mark Clayton was great too, and look, Broyles was elite. You can't argue the stats.
Hey, so
he was amazing.
Let's get.
He's also amazing at real estate. Marvin Mims, not on that list, man.
Too many drops. Hey, let's get back on it. Portal. I think tomorrow's going to be a very quiet day in the portal with signing day, don't you? All around.
Yeah, and hey, tomorrow, guys, it's probably going to start here in about 7 hours when Daniel Akinkumi drops his signature in, and then the more that will start coming in at 7 a.m.
Hey, great question, Jackson. Appreciate you being on here tonight. It's a great question. The main 4 receivers in the rotation next season. I'll say Nick Anderson, Jaden Gibson, Deion Burks.
And Andrew Anthony.
You got Jalil Farouk and Andrew Anthony. Who's the 4, man? That's a tough one.
You already know my opinion on this.
You would not put Farouk in your 4, correct?
I think Farouk gets left out.
Do you think Farouk leaves?
Yes, I think he's gone.
After the portal. After the bowl game.
Yes, that's my opinion. I don't know anything on that. I know what he said. He's most likely staying. I've said this before. Yeah, Brennan Thompson, Petaway. We could go on and on. They got dudes everywhere.
Is Ricky right here? Give a percentage of it, how right he is on this. Give me a percentage.
On Ricky's what?
He said someone's leaving. What percentage do you think someone leaving?
100%.
100%. Wow.
One of the receivers is leaving, Jay. They have to.
They don't have to.
30% is absurd, Hunter.
You're absurd because you always get on Hunter and everybody about you say you can't do absolute. Absolute. You're saying 100%. That's an absolute.
Jason.
No, you don't need to say my name. Answer the question. Why are you saying
there is 0% chance that no receiver leaves?
You cannot say there's 0% chance.
I just did. Bunkley Shelton.
How can you lash out at other people for doing that and you doing it?
Because this one's obvious, Jay. They're not going to go there to sit. They're not going to sit there to sit. Thank you, Chief T-Bird. Chief T-Bird brings the super, and he's bringing it right now. They know someone's leaving, and guess who they think it is? Or know it is.
Jeremy, I'm not saying nobody's leaving, but to say it's 100% going to happen is wrong.
100%.
You can't say that.
I just did.
Oh, you can't say that. You are ridiculous, dude.
So do you think Bunkley Shelton's going to just sit there for 2 more years?
Jeremy, I think there's a high probability somebody leaves. I would say an 89, 90% chance maybe. I cannot say 100%, dude.
Jay, if you can say 90%, just like in Hitch, I'll go the extra 10 and say 100. How about that?
Hey, Mark says after the spring game. I think that's when you'll see somebody. I agree, Mark, because you're going to know
that's
really
still
quickly.
Leaving, Jay.
What?
That's still leaving.
Okay, but I'm just saying you can't say 100%. You don't know it.
It was an ACL injury and MCL, I believe. Hey, I'm not – Jay, I can say what I want to say. And I didn't say it's automatically going to be someone that's playing enough. But, any of the – Chief T-Bird, we stick together on this, bud.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can say whatever you want. I just don't. I have a problem with you saying other people can't say absolutely.
Chuck, where have you seen it? Where have you seen the best chemistry with Arnold? The one game they played?
Jeremy,
he did catch 2 balls. I agree, though.
Jeremy,
I agree with that game.
If Farouk moves to the slot, he's going to tear it up next year.
Okay, and if you move him to slot, that means guys like Petaway and others will not be playing.
Adam says maybe they drop a turd off. turd leaves.
I don't know who that is even going to be. Jay, do you not find that weird, though, when Farouk was asked about staying, he says, I'm most likely going to stay.
I agree.
If you know you're staying, you say, I'm staying. I'm staying.
Here's how I would take that quote. If I were to say I'm most likely, that means the thought is in my head that I could leave. That's all that means.
Hey, can someone go give me a barf bag?
Why?
Grant Sherfield couldn't hold Javion McCollum's jockstrap. Okay? Grant Sherfield was pitiful compared to Javion McCollum.
He wasn't pitiful, but
compared to McCollum, not even close.
McCollum's a stud. He's unbelievable.
If you want to compare Grant Sherfield to a John Onches, maybe.
Hey, Sooner fan, I actually brought this up in the Sooner Surge group chat yesterday when it happened. I think the plan is for DG to start and Moore to sit. But here's what I'll say. If Moore is really good, who knows with Dan Lanning? He might start him. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about Dante Moore.
They want DG to be the guy, but if Dante Moore just outshows it, I don't know.
It's just like if DG would have came to OU. I mean, if Jackson Arnold would have been there that first year with DG and DG not had that year under his belt, Arnold may have beat him out.
Now, I agree with you, Mr. Chaz, that the team around Javion McCollum isn't comparable either. The Groves brothers were pathetic as far as athletic ability. But I'm taking Javion McCollum 10 days and every day that ends in Y because everything I've seen from him, shooting, handles, assist, defensively, he's just better in my opinion.
I agree. All around, he's better, and he can drive, he can make mid range, and he's better off pulling it from three. Sooner fan, I'll say this about DG. I think the whole plan is for DG to start, and I think DG, as long as he plays well, DG's probably going to play the whole season. And here's what I do not. Nobody knows this about DG. Nobody can say they know this. How's he going to perform in a different offense? He's always been with Levy. I mean, he's been under Levy so much.
I think he's going to struggle, Jay. I've said it. I won't keep
that's the biggest. That's the biggest thing I think DG's going to have to figure out. But I think also that is why he didn't go with Levy, because not only money at Oregon, but he can go make it kind of a name for himself and stand out for NFL because his NFL grade wasn't that good. So now maybe get out from under Levy and not be a system quarterback and do really well, and he could really improve his stock.
Alan Woody, the newest Sooner Surge Unlimited member, says DJ can't make it through a season uninjured, and he didn't even make it through this season because of the half he didn't play. But, I don't know how much running he'll do. So we'll see. But, Jay, guys, you heard Jay. You heard it. He gave you three names, Bussey, McKinley.
Maybe it's a different name.
I don't think there's a chance that it's any of those three. But here's what I do know. Tomorrow's early signing day. We're actually a few hours away from Daniel Akinkumi probably signing. It's going to be an exciting day. Make sure you are subscribed to our channel because we will have a video for every. Hey, and listen, even the PWOs, Ace Hodges, Jacoby Johnson, Jake, all those guys.
Jacoby Johnson.
I just said Jacoby. Sorry, Jacob Jordan. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. Every PWO we'll also have a video for. Because we don't discriminate here. Every player deserves recognition for coming in to being part of the University of Oklahoma. So make sure you're subscribed. Appreciate everyone on here tonight.
Yeah.
Chief T-Bird, thanks for dropping that super for us. We really appreciate it. Wait, before I get off here, I got to talk to Chuck Kearney real quick. Put some respect on whose name? I think he's talking about DG.
I respect DG.
Hey,
Chuck,
you're going to make me mad right here before I get off, but it's go time on this. Listen right now. DG had a heck of a year. The best year of his life. It'll never happen again. He won't ever be able to outperform this year. I give him all the props. I think Jeff Levy was a major reason why. I think Jeff Levy's offensive scheme was a big reason why. Do I think Dylan Gabriel can play? Absolutely. He can play. He's good. He's not great. He won't win you a championship. Never did, never will. It's nothing. I'm not against the guy. I'm just telling you like it is. He throws a ball that's soft. He's got too much arc on it. No arm speed. What else do you want me to say? But I do give him kudos. Great game manager. Was a good leader for OU. Got us to 10 wins. I appreciate DG so much. Thank you, DG. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you did for the program, stepping in at a time when Brent Venables needed a guy. You were the man. You did it. We appreciate you. Best of luck at Oregon. Jackson Arnold is the quarterback here. Boomer. Till next time.
Boomer.